Hi there, little explorers! Welcome back to Daisy's Animal Facts. Today, we're heading off on a chilly, wildly adventure to meet one of the most famous and fascinating birds on the planet. Penguins! These adorable creatures in tuxedos don't fly in the sky, but they sure know how to swim. Penguins are some of the most unique and beloved animals in the world. And by the end of this episode, you're going to know everything you ever wanted to know about them. And maybe even more. Penguins are birds, but unlike most birds, they can't fly. That might sound a little strange at first. After all, when you think of birds, you probably imagine wings flapping and birds soaring through the sky. But penguins use their wings for something different. Their wings are shaped like flippers, and they use them to swim through water instead of flying through air. Penguins are expert swimmers and spend a lot of their time in the ocean looking for food. There are around 18 different species of penguins, and they all live in the southern hemisphere. That means the bottom half of the Earth. You might think that all penguins live in icy, snowy Antarctica, but that's not true. Some penguins live in warm places like the islands near the equator or on the sunny coasts of South Africa and Australia. But the most famous penguins, the emperor and penguin stew, live in Antarctica, where it's very, very cold. Penguins come in different sizes. The emperor penguin is the biggest of them all. It can grow to about 4 feet tall. That's as tall as some of you watching this, and weigh up to 90 pounds. That's a pretty hefty bird. On the other side, we have the little blue penguin, also known as the fairy penguin. It's the smallest species and only grows to be about 1 foot tall. That's about the size of a football. But no matter the size, all penguins are perfectly suited for life in the water. One of the coolest things about penguins is how they move. On land, they waddle with their feet close together and their little flippers swinging at their sides. It looks funny, but it helps them balance. Some penguins even slide on their bellies across the ice, which is called tobogganing. It helps them travel faster when they're in a hurry, and it looks like they're having a lot of fun. In the water, penguins are like rockets. They use their flippers to steer and push themselves forward, and their feet to help them turn. They can swim up to 15 miles per hour, and they dive deep under the surface to catch fish, squid, and krill. Some species, like the emperor penguin, can dive as deep as 1,800 feet. That's deeper than most whales. They can also stay underwater for over 20 minutes. Penguins are truly built for the sea. Let's talk about their feathers. Penguins have a lot of them, more than most birds. Their feathers are short, stiff, and overlap tightly, which helps keep water out and warmth in. They also have a thick layer of blubber, or fat, under their skin to help them stay warm in icy waters. When penguins swim, water slides right off their sleek feathers. It's like wearing a waterproof coat. Penguins are social animals. That means they like to live in groups. These groups are called colonies, and some colonies can have hundreds of thousands of penguins. That's a lot of waddling and flapping. Penguins huddle together to stay warm in cold places, and they work together to raise their babies and protect each other from predators. Penguins don't build nests out of sticks and leaves like some birds do. Instead, they lay their eggs on the ground. Some species, like the emperor penguin, don't build a nest at all. The father penguin balances the egg on his feet and covers it with a flap of skin to keep it warm. He stands like this for 2 whole months without eating anything, just to protect the egg. That's some serious dedication. When penguin chicks hatch, they are covered in soft, fluffy feathers called down. These feathers aren't waterproof, so baby penguins have to stay close to their parents until they grow their adult feathers. Parents take turns feeding and keeping the chick warm. In some species, like the king penguin, it takes almost a year for the chick to grow up and be ready to live on its own. Penguins are also great communicators. They use different calls, body movements, and even head bobs to talk to each other. Each penguin has a unique call, kind of like a voice, so parents and chicks can find each other in a noisy colony. With thousands of penguins all around, being able to recognize your family is super important. Even though penguins spend most of their time in the ocean, they still have to watch out for predators. In the water, they are hunted by leopard seals, sea lions, and orcas. On land, some penguin eggs and chicks are in danger from birds like. That's why penguins often nest in large groups, so they can keep an eye out and protect each other. Now let's learn about some penguin species. The emperor penguin is the tallest and lives in Antarctica. It's known for its long breeding journey where the male takes care of the egg in the middle of winter. The Adelie penguin is smaller and also lives in Antarctica. These penguins are very active and curious. The king penguin is almost as big as the emperor and lives on subantarctic islands. It has bright orange patches on its head and chest. Then we have the gentoo penguin, which has a white stripe on its head and can swim faster than any other penguin. There's the chinstrap penguin, which looks like it's wearing a little helmet strap under its chin. And don't forget the rockhopper penguin, which has spiky yellow feathers on its head and loves to hop around rocky cliffs. One of the most interesting penguins is the Galapagos penguin. It's the only penguin that lives north of the equator. Because it's so warm there, these penguins have to keep cool by staying in the shade, panting and spreading their wings to let heat out. Penguins are loved by people all over the world. You see them in zoos, movies, books, and cartoons. They're fun to watch and full of personality. But penguins also face challenges in the wild. Climate change is affecting their icy homes, especially in Antarctica. As the ice melts, penguins have to travel farther to find food, and some colonies are shrinking. Pollution is also a big problem. Oil spills can coat penguin feathers and make them lose their waterproofing. Plastic waste in the ocean can harm penguins if they eat it by mistake. That's why it's important to keep our oceans clean and protect penguin habitats. Scientists and conservation groups are working hard to help penguins. They study penguin behavior, track their movements, and work to create safe places for them to live. And kids like you can help too by learning more about penguins, sharing what you learn, and making choices that help the planet. Penguins are amazing. From their super swimming skills to their caring families. They may not fly through the air, but they sure fly through the water. Whether they're huddling together in the cold or diving deep for dinner, penguins show us how teamwork, determination, and a little waddle can make a big difference. Thank you for joining me today on Daisy's Animal Facts. I hope you had fun learning all about penguins. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with your friends. Until next time, stay curious, keep exploring, and always remember that learning is an adventure. Bye for now, little explorers.